Boom! Whoa! Future state, guys. We're in the future. We're officially in the future state of DC Comics.
Future state. We're in the future now, boys.
Is this the first episode of 2021?
So what? The first episode of Future State.
So what book are we talking about today?
We're talking about
Mr. Miracle. Flashback.
We both went to the Tom King book.
Who?
Mitch Garris. I don't know. Who are you?
What's up, King? How you doing?
I'm not Tom King. That's Rocco.
What's up,
How
King?
are you guys doing? This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster.
What's your name, Jonathan? What is it?
Rocco. And
That's
we're
not
bananas for Robbie.
Guys, wait. My name is Robbie.
I'm Rocco.
And I'm Jonathan.
And
we're
Bananas for Comics.
We are getting that
Hoorah!
Future state.
Future state.
Really blowing up that.
You know what, guys? I just
soundbar.
felt like it. So guess what?
Everyone-
Future state. Shut the
No,
fuck
I gotta
up,
say
Rocco.
You can't just do that. I have to mark this. What's the word? I don't know. Guys!
That is your job. That's not our job. His job's to edit. My job is to socialize.
Future state.
Alright.
I am currently holding in my hands. Robbie, put your thing in your hand. Jonathan, put your thing in your hands. We are all currently holding 3 Future State titles.
Future state.
Now, it all worked out in a very perfect way.
Yeah, this was not planned in the slightest.
It wasn't planned until we went
It
to get
was
halal food after we purchased our comics.
5 minutes.
It was not 5 minutes ago. I am currently holding
Before we got halal food, it was planned.
the next Batman, Future State.
Future state.
Robbie, put it down. Put it back in your hand.
Okay.
Robbie, what are you holding?
Is this called anything?
Yeah.
Just say Wonder Woman.
Future State Wonder Woman.
Jonathan, what are you holding?
Superman of Metropolis. Future state.
And it gets less enthusiastic each
This
time.
is the most obnoxious podcast yet.
It worked out that we all picked out our favorite comic book characters.
Yeah,
I went to buy all 3, but this is the one I'm going to talk about.
We were sitting in the car unsure exactly what we were going to do today, and then we were like, we'll talk about Future State, and it was like, oh wait, Rocco got Batman, Jonathan got Superman, and I got Wonder Woman. It just worked out.
Yeah.
Well, I got Batman 2. I couldn't get my hands on Wonder Woman.
Well, I also got Superman, but Robbie got the last Wonder Woman in the store.
The comic book store that we go to, I have
Fourth
known
World.
them since I was a child, and I think they just got a little favoritism over me.
Well,
Rocco.
you know
I
what?
think there was one more issue of Wonder Woman, and they said, should this go to Rocco or should this go to Robbie? It went to Robbie.
Well, look here. I was specifically told at this great comic book shop, Fourth World Comics, located in Smithtown,
Yeah, excellent.
that they were ordering more copies and they were specifically going to put one to the side for me. So,
Cool. You're
call it
really cool.
favoritism if you want, but I'm getting a fresh copy. So.
A fresh copy of what?
Wonder Woman Future State.
I gotta say, I got the Jen Bartel cover. She does a lot of Wonder Woman covers. Excellent.
Did she do all those covers when it was the law stuff and it had the weight? You know, the law weight thing?
Yeah, she did one with that.
What is that thing called? Is it called a weight?
The what?
In law, they
The
have
scales of justice.
scales
Wow,
of
wow,
justice.
wow, wow,
Wow,
wow.
wow.
That wasn't
doing?
werewolf.
That's what it was called.
That
yeah.
wasn't werewolf. You only wear for one thing here.
All right.
What is that thing we wearing for?
Future state.
Rocco, my friend, how was the next Batman by hit screenwriter turned comic book writer John Ridley?
Okay, I guess I'm starting off. So
Rocco, you should start off.
this is one of the actually expensive books. It is marketed at $8. It's gonna be 4 issues, but it has
That's a
2
lot of pages.
backups per comic. So this one had the next Batman by John Ridley and Nick Darrington on art.
God, I love Nick Darrington.
Me too. And then it
Wait,
has,
Rocco, you read Batman Universe.
I did. Yeah, that book's fantastic.
I thumbed through it. It's what I'm reading after Milk Wars.
It's so good. It's Silver Age Batman, but with Nick Darrington on art.
Honestly, it looks like my go-to Batman.
Well, Batman Brave and the Bold is your favorite Batman, right? And that's that. So it's the same thing, basically.
It looks awesome.
It's fun.
But
Batman the Brave and the Bold, that is.
yeah, so there's the two other backups in this book were Outsiders and Arkham Knights, which I will quickly talk about at the end of my thing, but I've been very excited. This was actually the Batman book I was this was the...
Drinking on the cast, Robbie.
This is the Future State book.
That
I was the most excited for, because I was really excited to see what John Ridley was going to do.
Not the Mandalorian tie-in?
I read his other history of the DC Universe, which is the Black Lightning story he's telling,
he's the focal character of that?
It's seeing all the main events in DC through his eyes as real time progresses. So that book was very good. Issue 1 came out, but the thing that was with it was very much written like a novel with pictures. This one, I know, I was like, oh, maybe that's just how he writes. No, this is a comic. Like, he writes it like a comic. It's got nice speech bubbles. It's got great paneling, and it's got it doesn't feel too full. Like, it doesn't take an hour and a half to read his issues. So
I really want to read that stuff.
Yeah, the Nick Darrington art looks really good.
Really good. It has, I think, what is Lucius Fox's son's name again?
Lucius Fox's name is Lucius Fox.
Luke Fox.
Luke Fox.
So Luke Fox, who is Batwing, is now Batman in this future state.
No way.
Wow.
I have a question.
Hold on, let me finish the setup. Where Gotham, Bruce Wayne's missing, and Gotham is taken over as a very scary, almost dictatorship, futuristic bad world. So it's good. It's cool. I like it a lot. It's got cops that are scary. It's very much a parallel of what's been going on in the real world now. You can tell.
What are you talking about?
We live in a bubble. I don't want politics in my comics.
We live in a
Gross.
bubble. Just wait till we get to my book. I didn't even get the joke, but
I got it.
It was just funny.
Don't get it in whatever.
Yeah, but I like how you laughed and.
Because we thought it was funny. I think you're funny, Jonathan.
Oh, what do you think he is? A funny guy?
Okay.
Well,
Let's get it.
So wait, I have
you
a
didn't
question.
think I was
No,
funny
what's
last
the
week when you
Luke
cut
Fox,
What'd you just say?
I think he's alluding to the last episode where you cut off his cat's
Yeah,
joke.
that's why I wanted
And you
to make
said I
sure
wasn't
said
funny.
He was funny.
So
you said that.
Wait,
Maybe I did say that.
I said my own joke isn't funny before I got into it. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did last week.
Okay.
Back to the cast.
What's your question, Robbie?
so we know Bruce Wayne.
Who?
Yeah.
He's this rich playboy, brooding fucking idiot. He's pretty serious most of the time.
Yeah.
Luke Fox, how is he as Batman?
He is-
as a presence.
So, he doesn't really... He's a lot more cocky with how he talks and stuff. So, how he goes in is... You see a lot of thought bubbles, him thinking, how the hell did Bruce do all this by himself? But then, no, fuck it, I could do this. I'm Batman. And he goes in, and he's saving a lot. So, I guess these police officers just kill you if you're bad. They don't even bother taking you in. But he makes sure they get taken into custody, so he's like, they're like, you saved my life. He's like, yeah, so fuck off, because you're a piece of shit. He saves he saves this,
This episode has language.
sorry, I'm sorry. He saves a lot of terrible people, but then makes sure they get arrested immediately.
I saw one thing on Twitter where he sends people as child services or something.
Yeah, so, I didn't want to I won't spoil the whole issue, but yeah.
Nick
So,
Darrington posted it, I think.
It's the second to last page.
Oh, never mind.
But it's fine. I won't say anything about it, but yeah, he is obviously doing the right thing, and he's trying to help Gotham, but in this really messed up Gotham that it's taken over by these awful people. He's doing the best he can.
So this is something that I did not think about at all while reading my book. Probably because it felt very removed from reality.
Yeah.
This is the future.
Yeah, well, each book apparently takes place at a different point in the future. There's some books that take place 5 years after the main timeline, 10 years, 20 years. I think this Batman book is very close because Bruce shows up. I think when this book series is over, he gets his own that takes place during this.
That's that other Batman book.
The Dark Detective.
That
yeah,
is,
that
that's
doesn't start
Bruce.
until next month.
We know that's
yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
It's a street level Bruce with bare minimum.
Street level
Interesting.
Bruce.
Which-
Back at it.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
They should have just called the book that.
But
Future
yeah.
State Street Level Bruce.
So,
Bow, wow, wow, wow.
yeah, that's all I have to say about Next Batman. I think it's really good.
Well,
I enjoyed it a lot.
So,
Random mix of Batman.
how much of the story can you you already told us like the
yeah,
bare bones
so
of it.
there's a lot of stuff happening with Luke Fox's personal life that we like. His sister's in the hospital, and his mom knows he's Batman and stuff, and like there's something going on with his brother.
I will say I'm not just egging you on for questions.
No.
None of us have read the other book that
Yeah,
the
we
other
all
person has
only
read.
So
Yeah.
this book, there's a lot going on in it, but I think most of this issue was spent kind of just showing him as Batman. So it was a fun issue. I'm excited for issue 2. My only problem with this was it's $8, and the 2 backups were not very good.
Yeah.
So-
Is the next one $8?
Yeah, they're all $8.
That's
I-
stinky. Stink.
And this one's 4.
Yeah.
I thumbed through it and I saw that it was broken into other stories.
There's 3, so yeah, there's
And I
3
said, I'm not
stories.
getting this.
Yours is also 3 stories.
Mine's
Was yours
$6.
$6. So,
Mine was $5, one story.
yeah.
All different. This is
Yours
strange.
is only $5 because of the variant cover.
Really?
The variant covers have a different cardstock to the covers.
No
So
way.
it's an extra $1, yeah. Like, it's not the flimsy cover. It's like a harder cover.
This one at $1?
Oh, that's crazy.
No.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Little inside fact, if you get a DC variant cover, probably $1
Hey.
more.
Rocco. How's the paneling in that book?
Very good paneling. Nothing remarkable. But yeah, no. I want to talk about the Outsiders at Arkham Knights really fast. So,
Oh, yeah.
The Outsiders was fun. I was hard to...
I like the
It was
Outsiders.
hard to follow because I think you guys just kept talking while I was reading.
Wait, the Outsiders are
Me?
the team of bad guys you said?
No, that's the Arkham Knights. So I'll get to that.
It's the
The
original
Outsiders,
Outsiders?
is, right now, it was Katana
Katana,
and
Metamorpho.
Duke. No, it's just Katana and Duke.
Oh.
And you know who Duke is, right?
That's
Yeah.
Katana.
For people that don't know, Duke was a character brought in...
Wait, what does katana mean?
Shoo shoo.
Oh, you guys haven't seen Samurai Cop. It means
Does it mean
Japanese sword.
I think I have seen it.
Yeah, I've
It's a
seen
good
that
movie.
clip. Now that you mention it.
So,
Yeah.
so for people who don't know who Duke is a...
Signal.
Duke Nukem?
Yeah, he's Signal, which was a character introduced in New 52.
Yeah, Scott Snyder.
Originally, he was Robin for a little while, wasn't
Well,
he?
he first appeared in Zero Year, which
Oh.
was the one thing you didn't read.
Yeah, it's like one of the only Scott
It was the
Snyder Batman.
retelling of Batman's origin. Yeah,
Yeah.
he shows up as a little kid.
And did his parents get killed by
Yeah.
the thing?
They were killed.
Or no, they turned into Joker.
Something like that.
Yeah, because I've seen his... I don't like that I dug this much, and I haven't even read it. Yeah, so he's in it, and Katana, and then eventually Black Lightning shows up, but he's just like an entity of Lightning now,
Oh.
which I think is going to get explained in the next backup.
Shocking.
Haha.
Taking your jacket off?
Yeah, I'm taking my jacket off, guys. Sorry. I'm babbling a lot. I'm just like all my initial thoughts. I literally just finished this.
Yeah.
So the Outsiders one was okay. I enjoyed it. The art was cool, but I couldn't really follow it.
There's 4 stories?
3. And
3.
I'm getting to that last
Get
one now.
to
The
the
last
last
one is
one.
terrible. It's called Arkham Knights.
Who wrote it? Who wrote and drew it?
I didn't say who wrote the Paul. Let me do the Outsiders one because I didn't say who wrote.
Well, we should say, I think we mentioned it, Jod Ridley, Nick Darrington on the first one.
Yeah, I mentioned that because
Yeah.
that's why I was excited for it.
Yeah, me
The
too.
Outsiders was written by Brandon Thomas and with art by Sumit Kumar.
You said that one's okay.
The art was great. Yeah, it's not bad. It was interesting. It had actually some cool panels. There's like a page where it shows a whole building.
Sorry.
I'm showing the other 2 chimps, but it's a cool panel layout for the page.
I'm
Oh,
a
I see.
chimp.
It's like that.
You'll just have
It's
to-
like that Moon Knight issue.
Yeah, it's just like the Moon Knight issue. So
That
it's
is
Written by that terrible
awesome.
monster.
each.
That was Warren Ellis, right?
All right, yeah. Each panel is like a long panel, and it's a different like a different part of the building.
Wow.
Finally, though, we'll get to the Arkham Knights, who was written by Paul Jenkins.
Paul Jenkins.
It sounds like
Which I can't remember what else he wrote right now, but I know he's written some stuff.
Paul Jenkins.
Whatever.
He wrote Joker.
With
Man,
art by Jack Hubert. So,
Hubert?
Wait, is that one of the Cuberts or Hubert?
Hubert.
Oh,
H.
okay.
So, this book is about
Why'd you do
the
that?
Arkham Knight, who was brought into continuity pretty recently in the Detective Comics stuff.
Who is the Arkham Knight?
It's like it's one of the Amadeus Arkham's like descendants.
That's
I don't know her
interesting.
name. I didn't read it.
Oh, it's a her?
Yeah, I don't. But what she does is she's also in this Gotham City that's take this police state, and she goes after criminals. And whenever if it's a big time criminal, she gives them the choice to either join her group or she's gonna murder them. So her team consists of a lot of people, but to name a few, it is Clayface.
Huh?
He wasn't a criminal last I checked, but whatever.
Yeah.
So Clayface, Two-Face, Anarchy, fucking Humpity and Dumpity.
What?
Yeah, or at least just Dumpity, and Humpity might be dead.
Who are these people?
You don't know
Humpty and Dumpty? They're like Tweedledee and Tweedledum
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum? I always thought those were their names.
Maybe it is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. and I just
Humpty
said
and
Humpty and
Dumpty.
Dumpty. Also,
Wait a minute. Where did he get those names from?
I don't know. Fuck off. Also, Zaz, which makes no sense.
Victor is?
Yeah, Victor Zaz is a serial killer. He would never just join a team.
But he's a supervillain.
And also Dr. Phosphorus. And he's like dying from the radiation poisoning. Which is like, I guess the first time anyone's ever tried to do a story with that.
That
About
sucks.
time.
They let Killer Croc join the club. I like didn't even read the last 3 pages because I was kind of bored. But, so here's the thing. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Alright. So,
My final thoughts on it, and then I'll move on real fast because I've been talking for a while. I'm sorry.
about 60 minutes and 35 seconds.
There was like 5 minutes or 6 minutes. This is an $8 comic. I don't know if it's worth the $8.
Do you wish it was just the Darrington?
I would have loved it if it was just the Darrington.
Yeah.
So,
I thought it was just that, and I was going to buy it.
Yeah.
And when I saw it wasn't, I was out.
I don't know if I can recommend this to everyone. If you really are interested in the Ridley Darrington, then I would.
I guess if you want to read
you
what's
could always
coming
wait for,
next.
like a trade too.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep getting it because
But he's getting his own series.
I did buy it.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not.
John Riddle, the Batman books are the only ones where the writer artist team isn't going on to write the main series because Tynan's Batman is so popular.
That is really unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate.
Fanboys need their Bruce Wayne or they're going to cry.
Fanboys need a
Yeah.
90s throwback Bruce Wayne or else
They're gonna
go
cry and,
crazy.
they're crying with their pants all day.
We need punchline. Moving on.
Okay, but punchline?
Yeah, I was really excited to see John Ridley,
Yeah,
you know,
well,
really
hopefully
do something.
He can just keep doing
But
Black
he has
Label
4
books.
issues.
He has
John
4
Ridley
issues.
Scott.
He's still doing other history of the DC.
I would say I'd get this trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep getting it just for that.
So you are going to get issue 2?
Yeah, but I don't know if I would recommend getting this if you're not completely invested.
That's the rating system in this house.
If
Are you
yeah.
picking up issue 2?
Well, it's a little easier for you guys because you're both only 2 issues. Mine's
Yeah.
4, and more money than yours.
All right, so you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry I babbled for so long.
I like when you talk, bud. You're a good
What are
friend
you
of
gonna
mine.
talk about
You're
again?
my fellow chimp.
Oh,
I'm
thank
talking
you.
about Superman of Metropolis.
And is that what type of book
It's
is
the
that?
Future State book.
Bow, wow, 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 wow.
And it's written by, who is it again?
Jonathan Kent.
Now, that's who it features, bud. I'm bad at this. It's, here we go. I have it here.
Yeah, they wrote him really hard to read sideways.
They haven't...
Yeah. I do like the covers though. I like
You like them?
I like the Future State logo line.
It's-
There you go.
I just looked at mine to figure it out for you.
Sean Lewis is the writer, and John Timms is the artist. And this is the first story. There's 3.
Our favorite in-house writer, Joshua... What's his name?
Williamson.
Joshua Williamson.
He's not writing
Williamson?
this one. He's writing Justice League.
Yeah.
He wrote every Future State issue. He just wrote the Batman one.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right. Relax.
you don't
bud.
like Joshua Williamson?
No, I don't have any problem with him.
Did I tell you when I insulted him?
He's going to listen to this.
Oh no!
He's a big fan.
No, I have nothing against the man. I
He's
just
like a nice guy.
I just accidentally insulted him.
I've liked all the stuff I read from him.
Wait, I referenced it. Now I have to say
Yeah,
it.
tell your story.
I was with
My
this,
cog Robbie.
I was with our associate Jake outside Fourth World Comics waiting to meet Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
Joshua Williamson walked by and I did like a double take. I was like, oh yeah, I know that guy. And he was like, oh hey, what's up? And he just walked up and started talking to us.
That's crazy. You guys
No,
weren't
it was
even
cool.
online to meet him?
No, he was just there.
That's very cool.
I heard that day.
Yeah, and we
I wasn't there.
were just talking to him for a bit, and I was just like, "Hey, man, I was a huge fan of your Flash run when I was reading it," and he was like, "Was? Oh, what did I do wrong?" And I really cut into him, but I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I just stopped reading the Flash is all.
I actually want to read his. I've only read Flash Wars in his run.
Listen,
He has the longest running Flash comic of all time. I think.
We're not talking about Flash.
You're right.
We're talking about Future
I
State.
was about to talk about the Flash, but that's all right.
I thought we're talking about Future State.
For another time. I almost bought the Flash Future State, but I didn't. It's the last copy. I should have just bought it.
I thought we were talking about Future State.
All right,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
So tell us about this. There's 2 Superman books, right?
Yeah.
Like 3.
What the what?
Well,
Sorry, I threw my phone into the
Future
floor.
State.
There's gonna be this one. There's gonna be one about Clark, and then there's gonna be a team up between Jonathan and your.
Oh my God, are we gonna team review it?
Yeah, you guys have to actually.
Oh no.
That's actually what you have to do.
Yeah, we have a legal binding contract.
It's only 2 issues.
So, here we go. Superman of Metropolis, written by Sean Lewis, with art by John Timms. This book was okay.
Oh no.
It was fine. Barely remember what happened. You
So
know.
give us the setup. Who's Superman? What's going on?
Jonathan Kent, my boy, the golden boy,
Superman's
the best
boy.
Superboy. Jonathan
good.
Kent is Superman. I have not read anything before this, so
You don't wait. What do you mean anything before? this?
anything, any of the Bendis stuff, any of the.
I don't think you have to. You just have to know that.
You've read Super Sons?
I've read Super Sons.
Have you read Superman Rebirth?
I've read like the first 2 volumes.
Alright, so you know enough.
Yeah.
I
You
just
just have to know that.
I've only
Jonathan-
read Superman Rebirth.
You don't even have to know that Jonathan ages because this is a future book. You could just think he's older.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah, Bendis aged him up, right?
Yeah, people are really mad about that, and he acts exactly the same, so I don't get why people were mad.
And there's like a lot going on in this 5th issue. It's very wordy, a lot of words, a lot of reading in this
Yeah,
book.
you showed me a lot of speech
Yeah,
bubbles
there's a
there,
lot
and
of-
I felt
yeah,
They
bad.
were very dense.
There's a lot of
speech
very
bubbles.
dense speech bubbles. And they introduce a new antagonist called the Brain Cells.
Brain cells!
And whenever the Brain Cells would come up in conversation in the book, it started giggling. 'Cause
To
it's
be
just
fair,
a goofy name.
It's
And
a pretty stupid name.
it's a really dumb name.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
pretty
brain
dumb.
cells.
And it's not a spoiler or anything. It's explained right when they introduce Brain Cells. But he's like made from like Brainiac or something. I don't know. And then there's like this new evil rich guy who's got like these zealots who have like techno implants working for him. I don't even know. A lot of stuff going on. And then
What
Superman.
What are they, Scientologists or something?
And then Jonathan Kent
Well,
puts.
you're really alienating our audience right now.
You're just whittling it down.
And then Jonathan Kent gets like pissed and puts Metropolis in like the bottle, like Cantobite or whatever.
Wait,
Cantobite?
he puts Metropolis in the Candor bottle?
Yeah, he puts it in the bottle.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's like kind of big.
That's huge.
this is crazy.
Is that brain cells?
That's Brain Cells. Brain Cells is like this big orb, and he's got a bunch of like.
This book
So
sounds
weird.
insane. I'm pretty excited to read it, honestly.
I didn't care for it.
It's a bummer that you weren't a fan.
No,
How do you feel about the art?
art's good. I like the art a
Well,
lot.
the finished talking about this, but the backup had me very intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't dig this that heavily. I didn't dislike it all that much. It was just like, oh yeah,
It was fine.
it was very. Everybody just didn't absorb it properly. Maybe I'll reread it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we were all talking
Just-
while we were reading.
It's just I haven't been into the very superhero-y superhero books. I like more when it focuses on a lot more character, smaller stuff in the superhero
Yeah.
books. And this is just very big, you know,
Big
aliens,
spectacle.
spectacle.
you know.
crazy stuff is happening, trying to do stuff that hasn't happened before, and it's just, you know,
I get you.
not what I'm into right now.
Fair enough.
But there are some other
It's no DC death metal.
There are
Is
some
what you're
other...
saying.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately not. There are some other ones.
There's 2 backups, right?
Yeah, there's a
There's
Mr.
2 backups.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a Mr. Miracle one.
God, I love Mr. Miracle.
Which we were very much talking when I was trying to read this one. So I have even less to say on this one.
It looks gorgeous.
The art is super unique.
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
The art is that Valentine D. Leonardo, looks like.
And
That's a good name.
who is...
Hey, Leonardo,
The
what are they, a
writer?
Ninja Turtle?
Brandon Easton.
Okay, and my last question is, who is currently Mr. Miracle in that
In this
book?
book, currently Mr. Miracle is our good friend Shiloh. No, I tricked you guys. It's someone named Shiloh Norton, who is... Norman. Shiloh Norman. I haven't read Mr. Miracle.
I love when Shiloh Norman gets some play, because he's never
In
in
Seven
the
Soldiers, right?
He's in Seven Soldiers.
Thank you for guilting me out of that.
You're welcome. Look, I wanted that book so bad. He is in the original Mr. Miracle. He's in Seven Soldiers. He has a one-shot in I don't even remember. I read this one-shot randomly with him, and it was great.
Wait, refresh my memory. What's his role in the first Mr. Miracle?
He gets he's a street kid that gets taken in by Mr. Miracle and
Scott Free.
by Scott Free and all of his friends, and he starts teaching him how to be a great escape artist.
Oh, okay.
And to be like
I don't
his
know why
own.
I don't remember this.
He comes in near the second half of the
Okay.
series. Shiloh's great, and
Yeah.
no one ever remembers him, but he's such a cool guy.
In this, he is apparently one of the biggest superheroes in Metropolis.
That's awesome.
Good for him.
Good for him.
And
man.
like I said,
he finally glowed up.
I did not read this as thoroughly as I should, but the little bit I did absorb, he seems like a really cool character, and the paneling...
Seems like a really cool cat, right, Jonathan?
Relax, bud. I'm trying to talk about a comic book that I read today, and I would appreciate it if you would shut up
Sorry.
for once in your life.
Sorry.
It's really annoying. It's not cute at all. It's actually really infuriating.
So tell us about...
No, you know what? I'm over it. I'm over it. Yeah, the paneling's awesome. The art's awesome. But you know what? I don't have much more to say. And there's a third story in this.
What's the third story? What's the...
Guardian.
Oh?
And I didn't even read it. But I looked at the art. It looks cool.
Let me see it.
Here, I'll show you,
Flip to it.
Robert.
Yeah, make sure to really get you turning through the pages right on the mic.
Oh my god, that's Jimmy Olsen?
Is that Jimmy Olsen? Oh my god!
Whoa, I gotta read this.
Jimmy Olsen's got a beard in this.
That's crazy.
Like, there, this is the best one.
Guardian always looks cool.
I'm trying to,
What are you trying?
while you guys talk about that, I'm trying to find where I read that Shiloh one-shot. Oh, I remember.
Shiloh one
And then
shot,
you'll
Shiloh,
go,
Shiloh
Because
one
I just want to
shot.
recommend this, because it was
Yeah,
really
alright.
great. So, do you remember a couple years ago for Jack Kirby's birthday, they
Nope.
did...
Who?
For Jack Kirby's birthday, they did those, like, one-shots for different famous DC characters.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I forget what it's called. But there was one that was for... Every issue had, like, 3 or 4 stories, and one was a Shiloh story, and I can't
I'm
tell you-
sorry. Just to close it up on the Guardian real quick, just
Okay.
to say who wrote it and the artist.
Yeah, you do that.
Sean Lewis is the writer, and it actually has 2 artists, Cully Hamner,
Coley Hammer's a
Coley
good
Hamner.
artist.
Whoa.
and Michael Avon Oming.
Very cool.
That's it. Go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, I didn't really care for most of those Jack Kirby one-shots.
You don't care for Jack
No,
Kirby?
I love Jack Kirby.
You think he aged perfectly?
Yes. The Jack Kirby, the Jack Kirby appreciation comics. Most of them were kind of, and the Shiloh one was fantastic though, and I'd recommend seeking it out. It was really good. Sorry.
Anyway, that's been the episode.
No.
No other books to discuss.
Robbie's gotta
Wait,
go.
guys.
With the one that people wanted the most.
Yeah, so
Fucking sold out on me.
there was the announcement of this new Brazilian Wonder Woman, Yara Flor, and man, did a fan base just immediately grow and really erupt. Like, there were already cosplays. People were really into this character, as was I. And reading it, I have this thing with first issues where I'm just like, almost regardless, I'm going to be like, well, it's a first issue. There's a lot that you have to set up sometimes. I don't know where it's going to go. This one's only 2 issues, though, and I can say a lot happened in this one. This one's Joelle Jones, both writing and art. I'm a big fan of Joelle Jones. I think she is just wonderful, and I think she did a fine job here. This was something that was very fun, very wacky, and touched on a lot of things that I personally like different kinds of folklore and stuff. And essentially, it introduces this new character, Yara Flor. I did not pick up at first that the narrator wasn't her. It teases that, we're introduced to this new character, and that she has filled a place that she just needs to fill, even though she is definitely not perfect for it. She is definitely not like Diana. She seems impatient. She seems explosive. Definitely a little more in the opposite direction of Diana, but in a very interesting way. And we are introduced to a little... I just looked up what it was. I'm going to say this wrong. Capora? It's a... Good try.
Pronunciation?
No.
It's a Caipora. It's a type of...
Wait, can you spell that again?
Caipora.
Capillara.
Okay.
I think that was right.
It's a type of Brazilian folklore woodland creature. They're very devious, and they exist in the wilderness and stuff. Basically, the setup of this book is we don't know who, but Yara Flor has a fallen sister, and she wants to kill Hades. No. She wants to go to the underworld to bring her back, and if Hades doesn't let her, she's going to kill Hades.
No
So
way.
she teams up with this little
Sounds very
adorable folklore creature, and they go to the underworld, but the underworld's like a very dull, mundane, airport in a way. It was
That's
very
fun.
fun. It was very wacky.
Is she an Amazon? Or is she...
They reference, I wish I
Because
could
that's something I've
remember.
been wondering since she was announced.
So they do reference the bridging of culture in one way or another. They mention Zeus and a Brazilian god at the same time. I think he is also a god of lightning of some kind. The way the narrator talks of her, she is definitely a right place at the right time sort of role. I don't know if she is explicitly an Amazon.
Yeah.
It's not really stated, unless I completely missed that, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, after her 2 issues, she's getting a 2 issues with Jonathan Kent.
Yes.
And then she's getting an ongoing series. So I'm sure
So
a
we'll
lot of those
see.
questions
Is
will
that
be
also
answered.
Joelle Jones?
Yeah, I don't think Joelle Jones is doing the Superboy, or I guess
But
he's
the
Superman,
ongoing.
Superman,
Come on.
Wonder Woman. But yeah, she's gonna get her own one. Joelle Jones is gonna write and draw the ongoing.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi.
I have a question.
Yep.
Is it revealed who the narrator is? I'm just curious. Obviously don't tell me
No,
who
it isn't. The narrator does say something at the beginning where we're introduced to this character, and it's gonna... It says something to the effect of it's not gonna end at the ending or something. I'm like,
weird.
whoa, that's weird. I wonder what's gonna
it's
happen.
not going to end at a future state.
You said something that was pretty accurate while I was talking about it.
Hi, Robbie.
Yeah.
Would you describe the book as Wonder Woman meets Hellboy?
In a very, soft meaning. Yeah, it is kind of Hellboy-ish in terms of...
Soft.
Yep. We're introduced to an adventure. There's fun creatures and folklore and stuff. Yeah, I really like this. I wish...
Rocco, put down The Fault in Our Stars and get back to the
I
podcast.
can't. It's just so interesting.
I wish... I was going to say I wish it was more than 2 issues, but, we'll see what the ongoing
There's
is.
gonna be an ongoing.
There's
gonna be an
What are
ongoing
you
one.
talking about more than 2 issues? It's gonna be
Yeah,
30,000 issues.
I wish that was a maxi, though.
She's already the most popular character on the planet.
When Joelle Jones leaves, you can leave. That's really how you feel. If you're that much of a, I don't care about the character, I care about the
Yeah, and then you can hop on and write because you're going to
I'm
be
just kidding.
awesome.
Jonathan, we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Robbie. I pointed at Robbie. I should have said his name first. Jonathan.
Yeah.
We forgot to ask you, would you recommend buying this issue, and now you're going to pick up the second one?
Yeah, sure, buy it. Why not? But I'm not picking up issue 2. So I'm like the opposite of you.
Wait, so you're saying people should buy it, but you're not going to buy issue 2?
Yeah, I think most people would enjoy this.
Okay.
It's
So
fun.
wait. Here's something else we should ask.
Yeah.
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman
Yeah.
are having two different books.
Well, all three of our characters are also in the Justice League, which didn't.
I'm not reading the others, but
I'm not reading Justice League.
are you gonna get the main line? This is the main line. The other Bruce book.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for that one too.
Are you gonna get the other Superman book?
Probably.
I am definitely getting. I'm pretty sure it's Jem Bartel on. It's
Yeah.
called Immortal Wonder Woman or something. I will be getting that.
I think I don't. Let me check. I'm pretty sure Mikhail Yanin is on
Mikhail Yanin.
Yanin.
No, because Jem. I think. Wait, are you talking
I
about
think-
Batman?
He's doing the Dark Detective, which Mariko Tamaki
Oh, Tamaki.
is writing,
That's awesome.
and art by Dan Morrow. But I think what maybe I'm misremembering. I don't want to steal like Dan Morrow's credit, but I think Mikhail Yanin came up with like the designs for the Dark Detective Batman,
Oh, okay.
and it looks very cool.
He looks cool.
He looks very cool. But I'm very excited for that too. So, I mean, and your Superman, I think he is on the art for that Superman book. I'm a very big fan of his art.
That's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah. And you're gonna pick up the other Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna pick up any other Future State books, guys?
I'm gonna get Swamp Thing.
Yeah, so Swamp Thing came out this
Yeah.
week, also sold out, but our shop is getting more.
We all missed that one.
Yeah. Any other one you're getting, Robbie?
I keep going. Sorry, I just shifted the table. I keep going back and forth on if I want the Aquaman one.
It's only 2 issues.
Yeah.
Let me look at the back of the book to see what else is coming
Yeah, because
out.
where is that gonna get collected?
In a big Future State
They're
collection.
all going to
Yeah.
be collected at one point.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it could be? Because most of these writer artists are going on to write the mainline series.
Oh,
It
it's
could
gonna be in the-
first trade.
You're
That's
so
a
right.
possibility.
You're so
And
right.
then the big ones like this Batman book could be collected by itself.
Yeah.
How big it is.
I didn't finish Kelly Sue's Aquaman run. I want to finish that.
Maybe
in
pick up
trade.
Shazam.
Oh, he
I
has
don't know.
one. Let me look at the check.
I
Let me
wasn't
look at the
that- I was
checklist.
actually wasn't that interested in the way that one sounded.
I don't know what any of them sound. That's like Shazam.
I've been
so.
looking into the Catwoman one.
Yeah, I just looked at it. Catwoman.
Catwoman, I'm
That's
getting.
right.
That's Ram V still because he's writing.
Oh,
and
he's
staying
doing that?
He's staying on Catwoman, the mainline book.
Alright.
Is he really?
He's been writing it. Yeah.
He already started?
Yeah.
He picked up straight from Joel Jones?
No, there was a 3.
There's another one?
There was 3 issues or 2 issues written by Sean Gordon Murphy, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, we really want to read all that. Let's see. We're all looking through to see.
Oh, the Suicide Squad.
Maybe you
What
have
was?
Suicide Squad.
I'm a big Suicide Squad
Okay.
fan. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Oh, I'll probably get Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Okay.
Oh, is Morrison on that?
No.
No,
Then
that'd be awesome.
No. Nightwing.
I gotta catch up on his Green Lantern.
I am definitely getting the Nightwing one. I'm also definitely getting. Are you gonna get the Robin one, Jonathan? I know you're a big fan of Damian.
Oh, it's Damien?
You're
Yeah.
a big fan of Damian. Robin
Maybe.
Eternal.
I'm
Maybe.
definitely getting both of those. I'm gonna get the Justice League and Justice League Dark ones.
Mm-hmm.
The Justice League one sounded cool because all the superheroes aren't telling each other their identities. So they're all like don't trust each other, which sounds interesting.
So I'm definitely getting the 2 Wonder Woman ones.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting Swamp Thing. And I'm gonna look into getting Aquaman and Suicide Squad.
What about the Superman Wonder Woman tie together one?
Jonathan, are you getting that?
Probably not. But I'll read it if we want to.
Yeah, I don't
For the
know.
cast.
That Superman.
I have to look
that
into
would
who's
be-
doing
I'd
that.
get the Batman Superman one. I'll probably get a bunch of these. I've been so excited for Future State for a very long time.
Do
For a
you-
long time.
Let me ask you this. I know we've only had a very brief look into what this... Oh, yeah, let me just say. My book, I said, felt removed from this. There was zero interaction or reveal of what the future state actually looks like in my book.
Well, so apparently Future State
Wow, wow,
spins out of Death Metal and Generation Shattered or whatever.
Right.
I picked up both of those. I haven't read them yet because I wanted to read Batman first. I can tell you guys next week how that all ties together. I think Future State is just the future.
Wow.
Look, it's
So-
just what it says. Remember, it says this.
That's-
At the
yeah,
beginning
yeah.
of each story. I'm going to read this and then we'll call it. It says, the multiverse has been saved from the brink of destruction. With the victory comes new possibilities. As the triumph of our heroes shakes loose the very fabric of time and space, from the ashes of death metal comes new life for the multiverse, and a glimpse into the unwritten worlds of tomorrow. So I don't know.
So,
So
yeah.
what I was asking.
This is all just a soft reboot, is what it comes.
Yeah.
down to.
What I was asking. So originally this was
Thank
the 5G.
Yeah,
This was
so-
gonna be the mainline world.
It's funny you bring that up. So yeah, before all that shift around at DC, all the main titles were just gonna become this, which is they're still kind of doing. They're doing this big event, but then all the writer artists go onto the main titles for the most part. But originally, there was gonna have to be build up and set up in each main title. I remember Tom King in an interview was talking about how when 5G was a thing, because he's doing Batcat now, they said you could finish your Batman run to 102, which is what he wanted.
Oh yeah.
But you have to set up 5G in your run, or you could have a 12-issue series where you just do what you want.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll do that. And then, he could have kept on because, which is crazy because if that was the case, his run would have only ended last month.
But I think
That's kinda
the
crazy.
Batcat stuff is probably going to end up being
he
better.
is very happy he went with Batcat, and so am I, because he
Yeah.
can go way further with it. It's just crazy to think that we would still be buying Tom King Batman singles every month
Well,
until last month.
We.
Me and Jonathan.
yeah. Well, guys,
Well, so what I was gonna ask real quick
Yeah.
before we end, if this turned out to be the current state of DC, how would you have felt? Even though we've
that's a
only
good
had
question.
a brief look at what
Yeah.
that would have been.
I would have been pissed as fuck. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
excited for Future State. I hate when midline titles get tied into books, so I'm very happy that this is its own separate thing. You don't have to be reading the series. I think it's a way better way to soft reboot than fucking building up a forced build up in a book that no one wants to do. Because you force the writers to do stuff, they don't get happy about it. It never works.
yeah, the
How do you
thing is,
feel?
I probably wouldn't care all that much because the stuff, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but the stuff that I usually read in singles are the maxi series that usually are more,
Right.
they already have their thing, and I don't think that would really be affected by Future State. I mean, I'd be upset for Rocco.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Again, my book was so far removed to any
Yeah.
bit of the outside world. They were in a forest and then they went to the underworld. But if this is the Wonder Woman going forward, I'd give it a
Well,
shot.
Diana's also. I think they're both going to be Wonder
Yeah,
Woman.
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
I had two Wonder Woman
Wonder where Donna Troy is.
Yeah,
sleeping.
DC just hates her.
She was in Young Justice.
Was she?
Wait,
No,
is
it's-
Donna Troy blonde?
No,
No.
that's the other
Which one's
girl.
that one?
That's Cassie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Donna Troy was not in Young Justice. So.
Well, Phil Jimenez loves her. DC hates her.
She's cool as hell.
Yeah.
She's cool as heck.
Sorry I brought her up.
No, I love her.
I just like Donna Troy.
She's
I'm
cool.
glad you do.
Um, Future State. Robbie, how would you
Wow,
have
wow, wow.
Huh?
How would you have felt?
Wouldn't have impacted me in any way.
That's true. You weren't reading any DC singles.
No. I was reading Wonder Woman for a bit.
I'm the
And-
only one that's reading, and even me. I mean, I haven't been too. I guess with how things have turned
You're
out,
just the biggest nerd here.
with how things have turned out, all the DC singles I was reading wouldn't have been affected. Oh, I guess Bendis' Superman would have been affected.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not so invested in Batman right now, so I wouldn't have cared that much.
I'm too busy reading Donny Cates' Venom. The King in Black. It's great. It's the event.
We've been the Chimps, and this has been Future State.